It's back, the biannual Sephora sale, and I'm getting more and more strategic every year. Hey guys, welcome back. Today I want to talk about the Sephora sale that happens just twice a year, once in April and once in October. It's 20% off everything in store for Sephora Rouge members, 15% off for VIBs, and 10% off for beauty insiders. And this goes from April 10th to 20th. Just a side note, I tried something new with my hair and I don't really know if I like it, so bear with me. But anyways, let's talk about what's going in my cart, what I'm restocking, what's on my wish list, and what I'm actually not gonna buy this time around, what I'm not repurchasing. And also I want to talk Mother's Day gifts because Mother's Day is next month and this is a great time to buy some gifts for the mothers in your life. Before we get going, I just want to say that I was writing out all these lists and there's actually quite a bit, so I will be kind of talking through them rather quickly, but also I feel like I'm gonna forget some things. So the full list, everything will be linked below, but I'm gonna have an updated list that I'm probably gonna keep adding to on my Shop My, which will also be linked below. So there will definitely be a link for everything that I recommend either down below or on Shop My will be the most updated one. Let's start with everything that I'll be restocking. So these are things that I have purchased and loved and I'm very happy to buy them again, especially at 20% off. So first thing will be the Solwasu Gentle Cleansing Oil. I use this to remove my makeup. Don't look at my nails. I actually triple cleanse at the end of the day. So I use a oil-based cleanser, which is the Solwasu Cleansing Oil, to remove my makeup. And then I use a cleanser and then I use micellar water to remove everything else. But this, I can't recommend enough. This is probably like my sixth one at least. It is truly gentle on the skin because I wouldn't say I have sensitive skin, but I don't have non-sensitive skin, if that makes sense. There are some things that I can't use because there's this guy walking his dog, but truly his dog is walking him right now outside, so it's actually kind of funny. There are some products that I have to use the sensitive version of it because it does cause some irritation to my skin. This is truly very gentle and just so effective. I've used other makeup cleansers in the past. I didn't really like the texture, either how it smelled or how much I had to use to get the makeup off. Like I don't use anything that necessarily waterproof, but I feel like this is just the all-around best and I love using it. And the scent is very mild and pleasant. So the other one I actually don't have on hand because my husband borrowed it for his trip he went to a friend's bachelor party in Joshua Tree. So he asked me for a facial SPF. Well, let's be honest, he asked me for sunscreen and I was like, great, for your face or for your body? He's like, I don't care. So I gave him both. So the first one I gave him was the Shiseido SPF. It is the Shiseido Urban Environment Fresh Moisture Sunscreen SPF 40. And I bought this out on a whim because I was actually using a Summer Fridays sunscreen, which was nice. I just feel like this one truly gives me that protection. It feels more like a sunscreen, but not in like a bad way. The Summer Fridays one, it was so watery. I just felt like if I'm out in the sun, wears off quite quickly, especially if you sweat at all. So I feel like I wasn't getting that protection that I really wanted out of an SPF. This one feels more like a SPF, like a sunscreen. It has a bit of that smell, which I actually really do enjoy, but it's not too much. It's very delicate, which is also what I wanted to give my husband, and he actually wore it and loved it too because it is so like light. It also has skincare ingredients in it. It has hyaluronic acid, it has pearl light powder, it has licorice root extract. It just feels really nice on the skin. It feels really good underneath makeup too, like it's not too heavy, but I definitely feel like I'm getting that sun protection. So I love this one. I wear it every day. My husband still has it packed in his backpack. I put a little one in a travel thing for me. I feel like if I put a travel one for him, he wouldn't use it, so I just gave him the whole thing. But it's also very light and compact for travel as well. The other one I bought actually last year for Coachella when we went. It's the Supergoop Play Everyday Lotion SPF 50. It's also face and body. I have used it on my face. It's nice. It doesn't have the same kind of skincare ingredients that the Shiseido one does, so I do love this one just for the body. I mean, it worked at Coachella, so it gives the protection. Next on the list is the Summer Fridays Skin Tint, and I think I've talked about this before. I love this skin tint. It's very sheer, it's light coverage. It is truly a skin tint. Like, it doesn't give that much coverage, but that's kind of what I'm into right now. I'm very lucky. I do actually have pretty clear skin. I do have some like redness, like some texture, some uneven skin tone, but nothing that I feel like I need to necessarily cover up, especially as I'm getting older. I do feel just like more comfortable in my skin, and I don't feel like I need to have that airbrushed look every day. I don't even feel like I go to any events where I'm like, I need full coverage makeup right now. I will say that when I do feel like I do want some more coverage for some reason. I also have the Armani Luminous Silk foundation, which is their tried and true, one of the most famous like foundations on the market, and I will mix like a tiny bit of this with this. It mixes very well and gives me a bit more coverage without feeling like I'm wearing a heavy full face of makeup. But typically every day I just wear the Summer Friday Skin Tint. It does have a dewier finish, which is fine. I will also say that with the Shiseido SPF, which is what I wear underneath the Summer Fridays, both have quite a dewy finish, so you will be quite dewy. So if you don't love that look, maybe powder afterwards, which I will be talking about later, the powder that I use. I think on its own, especially for summer coming up, like I don't mind a dewy look. Some people will want less dewy look. They just add some powder. But yeah, Summer Fridays Sheer Skin Tint. I bought this so many times and I'll be stocking up on it again. I wear the shade 4. I feel like another remark people say about the Summer Friday Skin Tint is that there's not a lot of shades, but it's so sheer that it really does just like adapt to a lot of skin tones and evens out my skin tone without adding too much coverage, if that makes sense. So, and then I already mentioned it, but the Armani Luminous Silk foundation, apparently it's been reformulated and finally like updated. Not that it really needed an update, but I'm excited to kind of see what the update is. For powders, I really liked the Givenchy Prisma Libre, but it's not the original formula that it once was, so I haven't actually purchased the new formula, so I can't recommend that one. What I use is, I actually just have a small one because I just wanted to test it. It is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Blurring and Setting Powder. So I just have like the small one that I bought so long ago. I use it almost every day and I still have some left in this little one, so it is worth the price for sure, especially if you're getting 20% off or a discount of any kind. I use the medium because I feel like when you go too, if I go too pale on me, then it can look like white, although I haven't tried the pale, so it might not actually give that white cast that I fear. I just go with the medium and it's perfect, mostly in like my T-zone, my cheeks, and my chin, and yeah, it's perfect. Next, mascara. So I will be restocking on a mascara. I'll talk more about this in my wish list, but I love the Lancome Hypnose mascara. I always buy the brown though, and the brown is not on the Sephora website for some reason, so I'm gonna have to switch it up and try a new brown mascara. But I love the Lancome Hypnose mascara. I used to be very like, I wanted all the volume, big lashes. Now I'm just kind of into the whole, a bit more natural, but I actually do still use the Tarte Opening Act lash primer to buff up my lashes a little bit. I also use Latisse on my eyes, so if I have kind of like longer lashes, then that's why. And I've been dyeing them, which I talked about in one of my old videos. I think it was last week's or the weeks before. But yeah, the Hypnose, no more brown. So I'm gonna be trying a new one. But if you love a black mascara, definitely do the Hypnose, Lancome Hypnose mascara. For my brows, oh, I didn't grab it. But I use the Urban Decay Brow Blade. I've bought that thing probably like 50 times. Again, my brows are something that I need a lot of help with. I talked about this in one of my last videos where I was talking about my makeup, but I have like no brows at baseline. I do get them microbladed once or twice a year, and I still do tint them, but I also have to kind of draw them in, and I love a good brow pen to do that with. Not like a pencil. I feel like the pen gives more of those like laminated strokes that I like to see. So that's what I use, the Urban Decay Brow Blade. I will repurchase that a million times again. Another thing I will be repurchasing is the Westman Atelier Sun Tone Bronzing Drops. It is like a liquid bronzer, I guess, but it is very liquidy. So when I first bought it, I actually was like, I don't even know how to apply this. It is also very glowy, so I was actually mixing it into my skin tints and foundation, but it just made my whole face way too almost like radiant combined with the other products I was using. I was like, this is just, I look like a glow ball. Like I don't want to look this shiny all the time. I stopped using it for a bit, but then I feel like I saw it blow up on TikTok and I was like, hey, there's something here. So I've actually been applying it with this MPH brush, like the Mary Phillips brush, and stippling into my skin, and I love it actually. I feel like it gives the perfect like bronzy contoury look, especially for me as someone who's like a light medium neutral. It's not too orangey, but it's also not too gray or like too contoury. It's just like the perfect tone, and it really lasts. I wear makeup to work for sure, and I work 8 to like 12+ hour days, so I need my makeup to stay, and this actually has really good wearability. So I love this. I hope it's not sold out when I go to buy it again, because I know it was sold out for a while. I mean, and if you want to be a little glowy, especially if you're going to like the beach or something and just want not even a skin tint, just like put a bit of this all over your face, it's such a good look. But just for me, for every day, it's not the vibe, unfortunately. At least not at this time. And that's what I have on my skin today, actually. Something else I really recommend. Let's get into Rhode, because I didn't realize how many things from Rhode I actually have and love. Can't recommend them enough. I have the Rhode Pocket Blush in Freckle, which is like kind of their soft orange want to say orange, maybe like a nudie orange, nudie peach color. And I think it's just like universally flattering. I love an orange or like peachy blush. I should stop saying orange. It's so easy to apply. It just, you can either do this or I just get like a brush. I actually use this brush, which I'll talk about in a bit too. So quickly, it blends so nicely and it really does stay too. So love that one. And I also have the one in Toasted Teddy, which it looks like really intimidating at first. It's like a deeper, almost like red one. It is also super flattering. It's almost like a berry. It's good for like the summer. It's depending how much you apply because you can really build it up. Just a light amount is really good for like the daytime, kind of gives that sun kissed, like almost sunburnt look, but you can also build it up and then wear it out for a night out or something. So love those. Other things from Rhode, the peptide eye prep masks. I love these. I actually wore these today. I feel like they really do depuff your eyes. That's what they're for. They're depuffing eye masks. 6 pairs come in a set, or in a box, which is really good. They actually stick to your eyes because I have other eye masks. Over the course of like the 10 or 15 minutes, they kind of slip down your face. You kind of have to like push them up, but not the Rhode ones. The Rhode ones like stay, like they are there to do their job. So love these too. I'm picking up more of those as well. And the other thing from Rhode I love for sure is the peptide lip shape contour lip things. I'm sure you've seen all over Instagram or TikTok or something. I love these. I bought these when they first came out. It was like a pack of 5. You got to choose your 5 colors. And Twist is like, I'm wearing that too right now. I wear this every day. I've actually already repurchased this 3 times. The thing with this is it's perfect for me because I love more of like a natural lip. I just want to overline my lips and kind of blur it out so that it doesn't look like a very defining line outlining my lips. Like I don't want it to look like I'm wearing liner. I just want like a natural bigger lip. That's why I love this. But I know some people who have tried this and they're like, it's like a dull pencil. They're like, it doesn't really define my lips the way I want it to, and that's fine. Like if you want like more of a sharper pencil to really carve out the shape of your lip, that's cool. That's not for me. I love this. It is truly, I mean, it's a contouring lip shape, so that's exactly what it does, and I feel like it's so flattering. Color is perfect. I love the formula. I think the wearability is like average. I can feel like it lasts pretty long, but not necessarily like the whole day. You'd have to reapply for sure, which I think is fair. Lunge is more pinky for me, but I also love that one. That's my second favorite. And then I have Balance, which is a lot darker of a shade for me. But those are the Rhode things that I love. Oh my gosh, after talking about all of these out loud, my cart is gonna be so expensive. Do you guys do that thing where you you do like multiple purchases because your discount, whether it's like 20, 15, or 10, I think you can use it like multiple times throughout that like 10-day period. So like I know what I need to buy for this like sale round, but I'm not going to buy it all in at once because it just hurts my soul to spend that much at Sephora at one time. So I will do 3 or 4 smaller purchases. Like the girl math in me is just like, it's less money, even though it adds up to be the same, but it just makes me feel better seeing multiple smaller totals than like one giant total. So that's how the next couple of weeks are gonna go for me. But what I do love right now, I actually just bought this the other day because I kind of forgot about the Sephora sale until the other day, but I just bought these. They are the Dennis Gross Self Tanner Alpha Beta Glow Pads, because we all know and love the Dr. Dennis Gross Alpha Beta Universal Daily Peel, which also comes in a sensitive, but these ones actually aren't that bad for me. But they also have like a intense one, like an even stronger one than this, but I just use like the regular ones, and I love these so much. You can buy like a 60 treatment pack, and I think I'm gonna do that. These are new to me. I think they're new to Sephora too. They are self tanner for face, and they're just the same kind of like wipe, and you just wipe it all over your face and the tan develops over the next few hours. I feel like it wasn't too orange on me, and it was very even. There was no streaks. Yeah, no complaints. And it comes with 20 towelettes in one pack, so I'm gonna buy that again while I can get them on sale. I haven't found a good facial tanner for me, and I've been using my mousse, like the same one I use on my body. I've been using it on my face, but it's just like not that good. I have to overemphasize and like carve out my face so it looks crazy, and then my face is so dry. And this, you can actually put this on and then put your moisturizer over top of it. So if you do have dry skin, then you can use your moisturizer with it and it'll be fine. Good find. A couple other things. I love Freck. I don't know if you've heard of Freck, but it is like a freckle pen, and I do have natural freckles. I also have tattooed freckles, but I also use this sometimes. I'm actually wearing it right now. I don't know if you can see the freckles. I try not to put too many because for me, I could sit in front of the mirror and put freckles all over my face. I love the look of freckles, which is also why I like wearing more of like a skin tint than like a full coverage foundation. But anyways, I love these. I think it's just so cute. Like freckles are so in, especially going to the summer. But you know what isn't cute? Sun damage. So that's why wear your SPF, wear your Shiseido SPF, and then just draw your freckles on. Lasts all day. I love it. So freck for sure. I also feel like it's that time of year now. My hands have been so dry. So I love the Caudalie hand cream. I've tried so many hand creams. Either I don't like how they smell or they leave me feeling greasy. The one that I love and have repurchased and will keep buying is the Caudalie hand and nail cream. The smell, I feel like it's very light, not greasy, and it also is so moisturizing. Because there are some creams that I've had, like they kind of sit on your skin, or I don't know what they're doing, but my hands don't feel moisturized afterwards. But this one actually feels moisturized. And the only other thing I really want to talk about that I'm restocking is my shower wash and moisturizer. So I have tried a few different things, but the ones that my husband and I really like are Salt and Stone. They have a newer scent, the Neroli and Basil. We love it. We have both the shower gel or moisturizer, and it actually moisturizes. It smells so good, but it's not like overpowering. I love it. We're gonna be stocking up on that for sure. Next, I want to talk about some products that if you haven't tried it yet, you should definitely try it. First thing is the lash primer. Again, like I actually have quite a bit, so I'm not going to buy it this round, but I almost always use a lash primer underneath my mascara. I use the Tarte Opening Act lash primer, so give it a try. I feel like it does a lot for me. I'd say just put a light coat on though, because if you do it really heavy, then it can look a little, I wouldn't say clumpy, but it doesn't look as natural. I think a little bit goes a long way for this. Also freck, I already talked about it. The freckles, I think it's just like very low risk, high reward, if that makes sense. I feel like it's not that expensive, and I think it's just like such a cute addition to your makeup. And then another recommendation I have is this lip softening balm by Edam. This balm is so good. I have the one in fig sauce. It is just like so flattering and glassy lip without feeling heavy or too sticky or anything. Right? And it smells good. Oh my god, I forgot how good it smells. I don't have a mirror, so actually I do. I have all this makeup in front of me that has mirrors on it. It has skincare ingredients in it, so it feels so nice on the lips. I actually bought it as like stocking stuffers for my friends because I loved it so much. I have like really good colors too. Another thing that I would recommend trying if you haven't before are the Rhode blushes or the lip contours or any of the Rhode products. Again, tried lip shade contour lips. If that's your vibe though, again, if you like more of a defined lip, then don't go for it, but I feel it's worth a try. And like the Rhode eye masks for sure. Anything truly from Rhode. You can probably tell that I'm kind of annoyed with my hair right now, but I will recommend Oribe products. Oribe is what I have used on my hair for years, so I think everyone's hair is different. I obviously have like some bleached hair. I get like highlights, so I use like a purple shampoo. I use the blonde shampoo and conditioner. In terms of products that I feel like everyone can benefit from, the Oribe Superfine hairspray and the texture spray are just the best in the business. I've tried other hairsprays because Oribe is not super cheap, so I have tried other ones. I've tried Way, I've tried Living Proof. Other ones just don't do the same job that Oribe does, and Oribe smells so good. And truly, like again, like a little goes a long way, so you don't actually have to use that much and it lasts so long. So Oribe products I love. The other thing I would recommend, but any Hourglass palette. So I use Hourglass every day. I know I said I use the Charlotte Tilbury like compact, the blurring powder for powdering. I definitely use that every day. But in terms of another kind of setter for your skin, I love Hourglass palettes. I have like 3 ambient lighting palette. They also just last forever. The finish on Hourglass palettes are unmatched. Powder is just milled so finely. It's just so flattering. It like truly blurs anything on your skin that you want to be blurred. Jellyfish one too. And I have another one somewhere. Get them as gifts for someone in my life every Christmas or like Mother's Day or whatever, just because they're so good for anyone. Like you can get the ones that are just bronzing, the single palette that are for skin finishing or bronzing or blush. They have so many different options, so definitely recommend trying Hourglass if you haven't yet. Another thing, if you haven't tried it yet, definitely try it, is the Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer. I get the one in light medium. I love this. Before I was using the Westman Atelier drops, I was using this every single day. It is very flattering. It's like a very natural skin finish, so a little glow, not even glowy, it's just like very like natural, perfect skin finish. I apply it with the Makeup by Mario sculpting brush, and I really like this too. It's very good quality. It's perfect for contouring. There's like a bigger side and a smaller one. I kind of go the smaller areas, my nose, my eyelids, that kind of thing. I love this brush. Obviously you don't have to use the brush that's from the brand, but I bought it and I do love this. But I would truly recommend the Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer if you haven't tried it yet. Love that one. I have bought that one 5 times at least. It's so good. The only other thing I want to talk about if you haven't tried it yet is this IT Cosmetics number 7 brush. This is just a universal brush. I've used this for foundation, blush, and it has like the smaller side for concealer, bigger one for blush or foundation or whatever. It's perfect. Oh, also this one for like contouring. But yeah, can't recommend this brush enough. I kind of want to buy like 3 more of them just so I have them on hand, because if they ever get discontinued I'll be very upset, but also then I'll have to clean it in between all the things that I do. So love this brush. Now let's talk about my wish list. So things that I want to try that I haven't actually purchased before. One thing is, I feel like Summer Fridays is on like every one of my lists. The Summer Fridays bronzing drops. So I already talked about the West Montelli ones that I love. Well, Summer Fridays just came out with one. And the thing is, NARS years ago came out with these bronzing drops. It was like Laguna liquid bronzer, and it was my most favorite liquid bronzer that I've ever tried in my life. It was like discontinued or like limited edition, and I've been trying to find something like that ever since, because that one I felt like I could mix it into my foundation. It just looked so good. So I'm gonna try the Summer Fridays one because I'm hoping that's a new alternative to the NARS one that was discontinued so long ago. But if not, I still love the West Montelli ones. I just won't mix it in my foundation. Another one I need to try, like I said, I need a brown mascara. So I'm gonna try the Dior Over Volume Extreme Volume Mascara. There's not that many actual brown mascaras to choose from at Sephora, which is kind of disappointing. And does it really make a big difference? I don't know. I think at the end of the day, if I don't like this Dior one, I'm probably just going to do the Hypnose mascara from Lancome in the black. But if you know of any brown mascaras that you love, just please let me know, because there should be more options out there and I need to know what they are. And then the last thing I really want to try, this isn't really like a new item for me, but I have the Laneige Lip Glowy Balm in Grapefruit, and I love this. This balm is so nice. It feels so good on my lips. Laneige for like skin and lips and everything is just so good. It smells so good, and they have so many new flavors or scents. I don't know how you want to describe it, so I want to try a new one for sure. That's pretty much all I really want to try. That's on my wish list. I'm actually really happy with all the things that I already try and wear, so a lot of this will be restocking and not really trying new things. Next, I just want to mention a few products that I've tried and I will not be repurchasing probably ever, and if you're considering buying them, maybe this will help you think one way or the other. The first thing I mentioned was the Summer Fridays SPF. I just feel like it was way too watery. I had purchased that so many times because it does sit well under makeup, but I feel like there are just better products out there. So if you have it and you love it, definitely go with it and stick with it, because I did for a while. But for me personally, I found that there were better facial SPFs out there. So the next I want to talk about is the Wonder Skin lip stain. A lip stain, you put it on, it's like purple when you put it on, and then it's supposed to like stain your lips. You leave it on for like a minute and then you wipe it away with water, and then it leaves like a stain on your lips. At least the one I tried, I felt like it was very drying, and like I mentioned earlier, I like to overline my lips and kind of make my lips look bigger, and I felt like it didn't like dye my actual skin. Like it dyed my lip skin but not my actual skin. So I don't think I really benefited personally from the lip stain. It just didn't help me with overlining, and it actually made them a bit dry, so that's like the opposite of what I want. So I actually did buy it and I returned it because I didn't love it. Another product that I bought recently that I actually returned was the Summer Fridays Softline Lip Liner Creamy Sculpting Lip Pencil. I just felt like it wasn't anything revolutionary. It was just another lip pencil, and I felt like the color that I usually go with when I buy lip pencils was too warm for me, and my lips are too like warm colored in that way, kind of like a nude like my lip but warmer. It makes it look like my lips are like inflamed, like I'm having an allergic reaction. So I ended up returning it. It wasn't anything special, and I just love my Rhode one so much more. And then the last product I want to talk about to maybe make you think twice about buying it is the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate Contour Duo, which I feel like is very controversial because I feel like it has pretty good ratings, and it's like Tom Ford. We think it'd be an amazing product. There are a few things that I disagree with. So one thing is there aren't a lot of shade options. Like I think there's only 4 maybe. The color that was closest to what I would normally buy was just a little too warm for me. I mentioned it before, but the color that I usually like to contour or bronze with is a mixture of both. It's not too warm, it's not too cool. It's something in the middle, like the West Atelier drops. But this was just way too warm for me. Not even too warm, it's just very orangey. I didn't like that, and there weren't a lot of shades to choose from, so not very shade inclusive, I'd say. And also the formula, like I found it very like waxy. Whereas the Makeup by Mario balm, or like soft sculpt transforming skin enhancer, was more like a balm and very natural skin finish. This was like very waxy, and I felt like it didn't really last on my face very well. It didn't look good. I don't know, I was very disappointed. And I felt like I kept trying to give it a try, but I couldn't. So I think I missed the return window, unfortunately, but it's not a cheap product. So I would say if you can, like, try it on in store if you're still thinking about it, because I've been thinking about this product for like years. Like every Sephora sale, I was like, I'm gonna buy it, I'm gonna buy it, I'm gonna buy it. And finally I bought it, and I'm like, oh, not the best. So just try it in store. That's what I should have done. But that's all for those products. And the last thing I want to go over are just some maybe gifts for Mother's Day if you want to try to get ahead of the game and get some discounts on some good gifts for the mothers in your life. So, I mean, if you know what they like from Sephora, if you know what they wear, obviously just get them that. It's so easy. But if you're not really sure what they like and you just want to get them things like I've already talked about, like the Rhode eye masks. I feel like those are so cool. Also, I just like love the pattern on them. They have actually 3 different options for like the actual pattern on the eye mask. But I love the Rhode one, so I think that's a really good option. Other things are anything from Laneige. So I actually do have their overnight water mask. They have so many cool like scents for that one too now. And the lip sleeping mask, that one's really cool too. And they have so many, it's not focusing. They have so many really good scents for that too. I think they have like a coffee one. Do they? Or is it, I think it's chocolate. Actually, chocolate would make more sense for like a sleeping mask. And like a mint one, they have so many cool ones too. I think it's just like really pretty too. So also a really good gift. Ooh, also from Laneige, like I just talked about, the Laneige Lip Glowy Balm. And they have even more like scents or flavors or colors or whatever for this one. And it's so nice. I think I like a lot of lip things, like the Edam lip balm too, lip softening balm, this one. So many good options for that, and I think it's a really cute gift too. Like any kind of skincare thing, like the Dr. Dennis Gross Universal Daily Peel, like the alpha beta ones here. I feel like these are really good too. And then other things, Hourglass palette, so flattering, love Hourglass palettes. I can't recommend them enough. I think that's the one thing from Sephora that I'm like, if you have a gift card to Sephora, get like an Hourglass palette. Other things I didn't really talk about, I would say like scent, like a perfume. I don't really love a lot of fragrances from Sephora, like more of like a aromatic, like unique niche kind of scent girl, which I talked about in my last video. The Maison Margiela scents are very nice, and I think they're just so like fresh. They're just very pleasant. For some reason it reminds me of like a really good Mother's Day gift. Delicate. I feel like fragrances are a really nice form of self-care as well, and I think a scent like that gifted to someone is very special. It is more of an expensive gift, but hey, you have like discounts, so go for it. The ones I really like, I love Sailing Day Beach Walk, which is kind of like a sunscreen scent. I know people love like under the fireplace or beside the fireplace or something. But there's seriously scents for like everyone. So, but yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you agree with any of the items I listed above, or what is on your wish list or buy list for Sephora, because I'm like, you saw my wish list is actually kind of small, so sell me on some things. Let me see what I should be trying. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.